Thank you very much for inviting me to this meeting. I think is so important. I like the format. You thought that we can share our experience, not only our comments or analysis, but also people who are being there. And Lee Camp, he gave us such a vivid description of what he lived there. And I think it's important, not only information, no, and but the life experience, sharing the life experience. Um, uh, okay, as Radhika said, I'm a journalist, I'm a reporter, and I'm the editor of a magazine which focuses the relation between Latin America and China. I'm a Chinese descendant also, and since 2016, I had been focused in understanding all the politics of China for overcoming poverty. So that is what I was mainly interested in Xizang for. That was the focus, and I was especially interested in the Tibetan minority. I need not to talk about this because Li Jingjing said it so clearly. You painted such a perfect panorama of that thing. So, but I need to say this. I was more interested in Tibetan people than the Tibetan region itself. So that is my point of view. I visited Tibetan people in other provinces too. I was in Qinghai and Sichuan and Gansu. So I follow their lives, and I was invited to by the government to Xitang in 19. There was a forum for Tibet development. And also, as Leonardo Sobrera mentioned, we were invited in 23 for an overview visit. Um, so, and as a journalist, you all know this is very hard to find a independent point of view here. Argentina. I'm in Argentina. Argentina is a peripheral country of the Western world. So our people, our readers, all they can know from Tibet, all is from Hollywood. America made such the issue you have been mentioning, right? The Tibet as a hot issue, like a border issue, right? All together with Taiwan and Hong Kong, Xizang. This is a very designed strategy from the United States to make problems, right? To make big issues. And what our people know, the main source, information source, is Hollywood, is United States, and that is a problem to us because when we try to report some other point of view, any other point of view is viewed as a communist propaganda. And and the communist propaganda has a has a big resistance, right? So it's like there is only two narratives, and there is not a third one, and that is very hard. And our what we have to do, our work, is really try to go to Xitang and experience and get information and tell that information independently, right? we agree with the Communist Party more than with Hollywood, but we don't just repeat the communist version of everything that is happening now. This is to be said, and I'm quite sure that some of you understand what I'm saying. I believe that I was focused in overcoming poverty in Xizang, right? The whole region is a very defiant region for overcoming poverty, because, it's very, the natural resources, they're not easy to turn easily into economic development. But the effort that the whole people of China, through its Communist Party, for making the Xizang people a better life. We could experience that. I cannot say incredible, but it's really awesome, right? So it's a very defiant. It's a very big, really, really giant region, and there's very few people, like Li Jingjing said, and. Also, the borders are problematic borders. I mean, they have such long borders that the central government had to take care of, and that makes it quite defiant too. And also, it is the past, right? There have been centuries of a theocratic government, and that made people used to poverty. And I've read the when President Xi Jinping, he had in charge a region in the Fujian province, and he said some in that time in the 80s. He said there some of the vectors that are being developing since then, and one of them, what President, he was not president, but what Xi Jinping said at that time is that we need to people not to make poverty natural. Like saying, okay, we were born poor, so we are poor, and it's natural that we will be poor and the next generations will be poor. Xi Jinping said we have to fight that. We have to make people understand that maybe surely they are in a poor condition, but that doesn't mean they are poor themselves, They are submitted to a poverty condition. So this was a big defiance too in Xizang. And what I could see is what the government did. I would try to summarize this. First of all, the integration of the territory, that was very, very important. Infrastructure was especially the main strategy, like Li Jingjing said. Really, it's like the Xizang is the face of China to the south of Asia. We don't used to hear about South Asia. We used to hear about Southern East Asia, but South Asia we don't used to hear, because the conflict between China and India, right? But the face, the side of China to make a southern Asia is Xizang, and China's working for it, and that is coming. I mean, that will happen. No doubt. We will have a southern Asia, and the Xizang is a key area for that. So infrastructure connecting Xizang with the rest of China and with the other countries that it has border is very important. Also, the economic development have been focused, especially in the last 15 or 20 years, and that has been huge. I mean, really, the efforts for making the Tibetan people for being benefit from the development have been great. I mean, it's a China has this. I believe is a very intelligent, very smart idea that overcoming poverty is not an end itself. I mean, it's the goal. It's not exactly overcoming poverty, but overcoming poverty is a step in a better life. I mean, so the people from Xizang is having a better and better life. So in that way, going up in that way, they overcame extreme poverty, right? So and that was made by infrastructure, industrialization, and the new thing, the new construction was tourism. Tourism, I believe that is not only for Xizang, but that is a great machine, a great industry that China has been building up with many regions, and yeah, also. Again, Xi Jinping said that when we have to make people overcome poverty, we just don't give them the money. We just try. We have to try to see what are the resources they have in the place and try to capitalize that. And in the Tibetan case, what they have was a very, very warped identity which involves religion. So now so many people from throughout China, especially the East, want to know the roots, and the roots are the culture of the ethnic minorities too. So the Buddhists were with all the theocracies and etc. But the Buddhism is a root of the Chinese identity of the whole country, China's identity. So now tourists from all the country and from abroad can come to Xizang, and as Leonardo said, we could get in some very important temples, right? The most important temples. And tourists can experience the life of the Buddhism openly, and the tourism, of course, they spend money there. So what they do is they create some richness, the wealth that is being distributed in a great way, right? Like this really socialist distribution, a using market, but the socialist distribution, and also the work. I've seen that the government worked very well on the social welfare in the cases that all this development doesn't reach some people, right? So that is what I witnessed, and thank you very much. I was, it was a big feeling being there. I think that Leonardo was said it very properly. I mean, walking into the big temples, giant temples, and being side by side with religious people. There were pilgrims that came from very far away, and it was not, as I said before, it's not only statistics and information, but it's that you feel there that China is made of many worlds. Like in Xizang, you can feel that China's civilization. I mean, it contains so many worlds, and the people from this particular civilization is living better than their ancestors. And what can I say? I like that very much, and it makes me very happy and hopeful that other societies may achieve the same. Thank you.
I'm Michael Hudson. I'm appearing here for the International Manifesto Group. If you you like this video and ones like it, please subscribe. For more information, go to the address on this screen.